today's assignment, we're going to be thinking about the impact of other people. Okay, when you think about the word impact, what comes to mind? Yes, Timmy?
So impact, as far as how everything goes, it's kind of like how a person gets a better world for other people. That's what comes to mind when I think of impact.
Okay.
The impact other people have on us can range from being small and meaningless like a penny on the ground to the point where you don't feel right without them. And when they're not there with you, the entire room feels desolate. Their appearance, personality, kindness, charisma. They've somehow made it into our lives and left a mark. They make us experience so many different feelings and emotions unlike anyone else has ever done to us. It's like somehow destiny managed to make us come into contact with each other, like it was meant to be. These people appear from nowhere, and sometimes we'd never expect it to even share a conversation with them. They might have different interests, hobbies, aspirations, or maybe it's just simply that we've never met until before that moment. Whenever we meet someone, there's always that chance that things won't work out. Always a possibility that they're not that friend we just click with. But sometimes you just feel it. You know from the start that they're meant to be a part of your life. And an important part at that. At first, we might just think they're going to end up being another acquaintance of ours, not really having a ton of importance to us. Sure, everyone is important in their own way, but we prioritize people who we care about. It's just a human function. We're more apt to do things for these people, even if we haven't known them for long. I've had this experience, and I can personally say that she did impact me a lot. The choices I make today are impacted by the thought of someone I never thought I'd know. The thing was, we were different. She was a stunning work of art, aspiring, hardworking, and loyal, and here I am, just your average 17-year-old lesbian. She was the first person I ever felt that left a mark on my heart. We grew closer as that fall passed by. The two of us just hanging out, spending time together, regardless of what it was. Takeout and snuggling up on the sofa, just being ourselves. We started spending more and more time together, and it started to be that when we weren't side by side, we'd be video chatting, texting, or on the phone with each other. Everything seemed to be going fine until one of her friends started questioning her about stuff. Zoe wasn't out and feared what would happen if her not so open-minded friends found out. She wasn't really anything like her friends, but still kept them around for some reason. Their mouths packed more gossip and drama than a hamster packing sunflower seeds. But I always made sure I was there for her. She really grew on me. We could talk about almost anything the more and more we saw each other. She had such a great personality. It made the whole room light up. I'd really fallen for her hard. fact that her parents didn't know how she felt about other girls made it hard for her. She felt like an outcast. She thought keeping it in and not being open would have kept things okay, but it didn't, due to her secret being exposed. And when they found out, it didn't go the way I know Zoe would have wanted it to. She was humiliated and felt even more like a freak than before. She started becoming distant with me. Our chats weren't as long and she stopped replying to my texts more and more. I didn't get why. Did I say something to make her mad? Did I embarrass her? What did I do wrong? Turns out she didn't win class president. She put her all into this. We'd spent weeks campaigning and she even typed up her acceptance speech. It got to the point the only way for me to see her was in the hallways. And I just wanted to know if she was still upset over the whole election thing or if it was something else. Because it didn't seem like it was just her not winning. I was right. She was dealing with some personal problems, to say the least. She had a lot of stuff going on, and the election just added more stress to her life. And when she didn't win, that caused more problems, but it wasn't just that. Turns out, when her parents found out, they didn't want her speaking to anyone, especially me. They decided that having her transfer schools would be best for her. And since she wasn't 18 yet, she pretty much had no say in the whole decision. The flaws of Miss Perfection were showing through the cracks more and more. She began doing reckless things, more drinking and experimenting that wasn't good for her. And I just didn't think I could handle seeing her hurt. It's like I'd lost her. I tried going on as if I'd never even met her, to try and mask myself away from missing her. I unfollowed her on all of her social media and kept to myself. It was obvious that I wasn't that important to her, and when it got to the point of breaking up with me, never wanting to see me again, I felt so hurt. I hadn't spoke to her for about a week, which nearly killed me. No calls, texts, nothing. Time passed by, and I tried to live life as I did with any other breakup I had been through, but I couldn't. She was different. It was that night of November 23rd that changed my life forever. I didn't ever expect a Thursday night to be life-changing.
I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for fighting with you, for keeping secrets from you, for causing you so much stress and shit. I didn't mean to. You've been the only person there for me in my life. You showed me that love is real. But it's just been so hard. I just feel like everybody hates me. Everybody's been ignoring me and shunning me like I'm just some kind of freak. And I just can't take this anymore. I can't take feeling like I'm a fucking outcast. I'm sorry for doing this to you. But you'll meet other people. You'll go on. You're meant to live a great life. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Zoe? Zoe, where are you? Zoe? Zoe? Zoe, what are these? Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh my god, Zoe, what happened?
Just leave me.
No, I'm not gonna leave you. We have to go to the hospital.
Die.
No!
Me.
Zoe, come on. I'm serious. We gotta go to the hospital. You're bleeding out.
No.
Come on. We've got to go now. Now. Come on, get up. This couldn't be the end for her.
Zoe, hold on, okay? We're almost there.
I couldn't
Just a couple more
let her
miles.
die.
Did you save me? Because Zoe, we're a fucking legacy. Destiny brought us together, Zoe. We're meant to be together. I love you. You mean the world?
911, what's your emergency?
Ma'am, you okay? Ma'am, can you hear me? You okay? Ma'am, you okay? Speak if you can hear me, ma'am.
I sat outside that room waiting for her. I waited for her to hobble out with one of those IV stands and to give me that genuine smirk of hers that she was going to be alright.
Good, right? I'm sorry. She didn't make it.
But that didn't happen. She didn't walk out. She didn't even make it. For the next couple of months, I remained in shock, in denial. I didn't want to believe that she was gone. She was my all, my everything, and she disappeared into thin air. At first, I blamed myself for it all, thinking I could have done this, or I could have done that, or I caused this. If she never would have met me, she'd still be here. But as time's gone on, I've come to the realization that it wasn't my fault. It wasn't anyone's. Things could have been prevented, but she was just too far gone. She had become an angel. She was my angel. And I knew wherever she was looking over me. I still spend quite a bit of time reminiscing about the time we spent together. Our first date, spending time watching classical horror films together, those late nights working on our project, laying in bed, feeling the warmth of our souls as one, and most of all, the day we met. She knew how much I loved her, and I still do. She'll never be just another memory. She's the reason I never gave up. I wish she wouldn't have left me here on Earth, but I know her spirit is with me. Every choice I make has thought into it now. I love her, and I'll always cherish her. She made me feel a way that nobody else ever has. She was a diamond shining in her own light, and she's helped me become who I am today as a whole, always and forever. That's what the impact of others means to me.
I think